I was home alone and decided to call my friend Stacy for a sleepover, and she agreed. Because she is always late, I decided to prepare some things. While refreshing, I thought it was the mail, but it was Stacy. I was confused at first, but then welcomed her. We watched TV, baked cupcakes, and took selfies. Then she said she wanted to use the restroom while waiting. I didn't give it much thought. But when I opened the door, it was Stacy again. I was confused and shocked at the same time. But for some reason, she was too. The killer then faced Stacy. Still not believing what had happened to Eleanor, she ran to her car. And drove far away. With the lady still following her, she drove into the forest. In the forest, the radio spoke.
A serial killer is on lease, and she's disguised herself properly.
Just then her car gave a jerk and stopped. Panicked, Stacy got up to see what was wrong. While checking, she turned around to see what it was, but
Whoa, chill. Girl, it's me.
it was her friend Lucy from abroad. Stacy asked her why she came early, and she said my flight had moved up. Then they both got to Lucy's car and went to her house. When they arrived, Lucy said that she was going to change. Just then, Stacy got a call from Lucy.
Hello, need anything?
No, can you pick me up from the airport tomorrow?
Stacy couldn't believe her ears and ran to the door. Just then,
Oh, Stacy!
and one day, I decided to visit my grandma. She opened the door. We greeted each other, and she welcomed me in. We talked for a while. Then I decided to have a nap and went up to my bedroom. After a while, I got up, had a cup of tea, and went for a walk. I was in front of a house when I saw a girl standing beside a tree. I approached her, and we talked for a bit. Afterwards, we walked together. I decided to take a selfie, but when I saw the photo, my jaw dropped. She was not in the photo. I asked her about it, and she just said that there is something wrong with my cell phone, and went to her house. Afterwards, I also walked back to my house. There I told my grandmother about the whole incident, but she told me that the house was abandoned and nobody lives there. I didn't say anything and went off to my bedroom. I was about to sleep when I saw the girl standing outside my window. I quickly ran downstairs and opened the door. When I got outside, I noticed that she was looking weird. I asked her what she was doing outside my house. She said that I have a habit of sleepwalking. It's nothing serious. Just as I was going back inside, I noticed that she suddenly disappeared. I went inside and off to my bed. when I had a dream of a black man crouching over me, but I didn't wake up. In the morning, my grandma asked, "Why are you looking so tired?" I told her about the girl and the dream I had. But she once again said that the house is abandoned and nobody lives there. At night, I went to see the girl. While I was walking,
Hey, you!
I turned around. There was a man saying,
Don't go into that house. You will never come back.
I told him that there's no such thing, but he went off without saying anything. So I headed to my friend's house. When I got there, the door creaked open. I went inside.
Hello.
I said, no answer. So I went further in. When I heard laughing, it was her. But I was at my house doing some work when I got a call from my friend saying if I could visit her house. I agreed and went to bed. Next morning, I drove to her house. I was in front of a mysterious house when my car suddenly stopped. I was really worried, so I decided to ask for help. I went to the house. An old lady opened the door. I asked her if I could stay at her house. She agreed. I went inside. She showed me a room to stay. Next morning, I thanked her for letting me stay. She gave me a teddy bear and told me to keep it with me. I went to my car, and to my surprise, it started again. So I went to my friend's house. When I reached, she asked me why I was so late. I told her all the story and showed her the teddy bear, but she was shocked. I had a best friend named Taylor. We did everything together. We were practically inseparable until one day Taylor died. It was her birthday.
I miss you.
I said. Suddenly, I heard a voice saying,
Miss you too.
I turned around and
I was home alone with my brother, watching TV. That's when I saw news.
a serial killer is on lease and attacks anyone who has a red car, so please stay safe.
So I remembered that we had a red car. So I quickly got up and locked up all the doors. Just as I was going back, I was shocked to see my brother lying lifeless on the floor. But didn't I close the door?